John, big Derby Day win here this evening at Oriel Park. How did you see it?
No, obviously really pleased. I thought we were good value. I thought Drogheda had moments in the game where they probably feel they probably could have done a little bit better. But I thought over the piece we were fully deserving of the 3 points.
Yeah, we were talking before the game, and we were talking about just how many new players you had in the side tonight. But they all showed up.
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously it's a big game. Everyone, players, they want to play in these types of games, and it's I think before the game we left it late because we were waiting on certain things to come true for our new players, and so we left it late to pick the team. So you could see there was disappointment of lads that didn't play, but football is a funny game, and you'll always get an opportunity. And delighted with everybody that got on the pitch today. They done their part, and obviously very, very pleased as well for Luke Mulligan coming on such a young age in an intense derby like that, and acquitting himself really well in a position that he's probably not all too familiar with as well.
Yeah, a lot of people might have been wondering, for example, Jad Hakiki, what sort of player he was that you brought in from Shells. Hasn't had a huge amount of game time, but I thought we got a good indication of just what sort of player he is tonight on occasion.
Look, Jad's a player that I've seen loads of. I've not just gone out and randomly signed players. I've seen loads of Jad, and I went and watched a lot of games and over the weekends with the Shells under 20s when he played himself. There's loads of good young players coming through at Shells, and he was one that, when he came available, I jumped at the chance to sign him because I know that the quality he can bring, and I'm delighted for him to get his first goal for the club in such a big game, and in front of a very, very good crowd as well. So delighted for him, and hopefully it's something now he can go and build on. Yeah,
just to pick out a couple of the other goal scorers. Ryan O'Kane, great quality in that first goal. Darl Horan with 2 in the second half. And I think it's fair as well to mention Owen Kenny. He may not have got a goal tonight, but a very smart ball he slipped through for Horan for the second.
Yeah, Ryan obviously has bags of quality, and I think it's about trying to get that consistency, and I thought he was fantastic. He done really well for the first goal. He got a shot away that was saved, and Robbie Benson following in obviously picked out Jad Hakiki, and then Ryan's finish for the second goal was fantastic, and as you said, the third goal was pleasing. It's stuff we've been working on in terms of combinations around the box, and Owen Kenny's link-up play for that was excellent, and a great way to pass to put Darrell through, and a fantastic finish, and then obviously Horgs then at the end with a left foot strike from outside the box, which was always nice to see. It's not something he's probably renowned for, but very nice to see him get 2 goals as well tonight. So I thought Owen's work rate overall, and I think he'd be disappointed, as you said, probably not to score, but he had a massive contribution to the game, and it's great to see for such a young player.
What do you make of your team defensively tonight? The 2 centre halves, young Mayo and Amasahun, and Bobby Faulkner, not very experienced in this league. There are things they need to improve. The goal, James Taylor sneaked in between the two of them, and he had another chance, Pierrot, in the second half from a similar position. But they were bombarded at times in that second half.
We've not had loads of time to work with them, as you said. To work on that partnership, and we've obviously got Hayden in there as well now, while we're waiting on Boiler to come back. So Hayden's obviously come in, he has to be patient to get his opportunity, but the 2 boys, I thought they done fine. Look, you can't be too harsh on them, I suppose, because they're playing against good strikers. Taylor up top, he's a very good striker, and he does the role of that striker very well in the way he moves, and it's just about body shape, stuff like that. So stuff that will work with them. They're still kids, they're still young boys, so there's definitely work to be done. But as we said, we've not had them in the building very long to do all that work.
5 points advantage over Drogheda United. That's what you came here for tonight, and you can look forward to the cup match next week.
Yeah, it's going to bring a different challenge next week. Now it's obviously going to be a different type of game on a tight pitch, and a hostile atmosphere as well. So it's one that will, as I said to the players, we won't get carried away. It's obviously nice to beat your local rivals, but they've got an opportunity next week to go and get revenge back at their place. So you don't normally get that opportunity straight away to go and bounce back from it. So they'll be working hard, I'm sure, this week, as will we, to try and make sure we get through to the next round of the cup and give ourselves the best chance to progress.
I can't not ask you about those scenes at the end of the match, John. They're not what anybody wants to see.
No, 100%. It's obviously, I didn't actually see an awful lot of how it sparked off or what happened, but as you said, I'd rather be standing here talking about the likes of Luke Mulligan coming on and making his debut, and the type of kid that he is, and obviously the career that I feel he's going to have once he grows into himself, and the other young boys that are in the team. We've had a very, very young side out there tonight, and I'd much rather be standing here talking about that than talking about disruptions at the end. But I'm sure the authorities and everyone will get it sorted.
Thanks, John. Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.